Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Friday, May 30th, 2014. And as always, thank you for taking time to watch the video, retweet, subscribe, enjoy your coffee with me, whether it's morning, noon, or late night, or next year. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The video views are up, and I truly appreciate that. I've never been one to use weird tactics like, I don't want to say anything so I don't sound like I'm judging anybody else, but I've always just tried to be real and deliver the message, and hopefully that will build the quality community, because sometimes when you push it and you're just doing shock value and things like that, you get some crazies. Not that I don't mind crazies, because their energy probably wouldn't last long with mine, just because I try to keep mine as high as I can, so I don't go crazy. Anyway, today, number 30 boils down to number 3 in the major arcana, which is just how I've chosen. I could use the Lenormand someday and go up, because it's got 36 cards. Maybe I will. But 3 is the Empress, and that card is, for me, about births, beginnings, starts, this plentiful abundance, a bountiful existence of things. So today there's that abundance energy coming at you, to you. Add up all the numbers today, and you got the number 15. So that means 5, 30, 20, 14 equals 15. Add one number at a time. Get the number 15. That is our Devil card, which is often about being trapped, stuck in place. Addictions could be, fear of moving forward, even some anxiety attached to that. So it's often, and just, whatever the devil may mean to you, being tempted, just evil, it may mean to you. I don't subscribe to that. I got a hair in my eye or something. Just put my contacts in. But also 15 boils down to number 6. So there's the Lover card, the Lover's energy, that union, commitment, bonding to becoming one, whether it's, just, partner in business. So there's some cool energy coming along today. And last Sunday, the card that I pulled for today was the 10 of Cups, which is often the fat and happy, peaceful, satisfied, very abundant. It's usually, in my deck, it's in Ciro Marchetti's deck, it's a bundle of coins. It used to be considered like the inheritance card. So there's definitely good money in and around you today. I think someone's waiting on like a verdict today. So I think it's going to be a good one. Could be that message coming. So the Lenormand card for today, and yes, the decks that I use are all Ciro Marchetti. I've been saying Ciro, C-I-R-O, and someone corrected me very lovingly and said it's Ciro Marchetti. So I'm just a boy from Florida, so he's Ciro to me. Sorry. Yeah, I feel good today. And let me just say, oh, thank you. And Mindy, I'm coming. Yesterday, the energy was weird. Couldn't load the video, and then just trying to get to work. I even stopped at a Starbucks, sat down, got another cup of coffee, tried to load it, spent 30 minutes trying to load it, and wouldn't load. Got to work. It was an odd day for a couple reasons. One, I was just so caught up. There was not much to do, but that's not normal. I'm usually very busy. Usually my time is full at work. And then just like I went my midday, when I tried to load again, I went over to Starbucks. The parking lot was closed, so I had to park next door and walk. Just like one thing after another. Just weird new moon energy yesterday. And I just kept laughing at everything that happened. Kept staying in a place of high vibration because, couldn't do anything about it. So I just stayed there. And I love when I get to put myself to the test of what I speak all the time, what Spirit is telling me to teach. So I did pretty well. I give myself an A-. No, I give myself an A. Not an A+, though, because there are moments where I was just like, what am I doing? The video. But we got it posted last night. And also yesterday I spoke about, quote, stepping out of a Christian religion, and the 3 things that I was concerned about: tithing, the fellowship of church, and then who Jesus is to me. The tithing, for me, personally, I'm like, every morning I spend about 45 minutes putting this video together. This is one of my ways of, quote, giving back of my tithing, because my fellowship is with you guys. My fellowship and my church people are the Facebook page, my community here, Cosmic Caffeine. I've always felt that church is so good for a lot of people because they truly don't know how to make a lot of friends or have that fellowship. I love when I have my coffee downtime and I can read a book, but I also realize there are people who are afraid to go home because there's nobody there. Or when they get home, they're afraid to go out to a coffee shop or a bookstore, or go to a restaurant, eat by themselves, or a movie by themselves because they're, either just fearful of what it might look like or they just don't want to go by themselves. So I realized that fellowship is a big deal because that's very expected. So that was always a positive thing. There was, a group fellowship. And probably once I passed about 30, I was like, I used to go see, I saw 84 movies by myself in about a year and a half time. Actually, about a year's time. Just because I no longer became afraid to be by myself, which was really fun and cool. I have, a loving partner. He's my home base. We have our things going together and separate, and that works well. And then the final thing was who Jesus is and was to me. And this came out of just connection. I always felt like, when I was in the church, the Holy Spirit spoke loud and clear to me. When I, quote, left the church, because I didn't really leave the church, the voice didn't change. And I expected the voice to be deeper and booming because it's now source energy. And it was the same voice. And I realized, oh, okay, it's the same voice. The Spirit is all, Holy Spirit, you can call it any name. And Jesus, for me, I look back and was an amazing teacher, an ascended master. And I could feel and sense his head. Not that I'm saying I spoke with Jesus. I feel I did, but I'm not one of those that writes a book saying I'm channeling Jesus. There's enough of those. But I just would see him shaking his head, SMH, shaking my head, because I had the T-shirts that said Jesus. I had the bumper sticker. I had the license plate that said Jesus C. Or see Jesus. I can't remember which one it was. But I remember now looking back and thinking, boy, he's just shaking his head going, what are y'all doing with my name? That's not what it was intended for. But, teacher, leader of the way, just an ascended master. But ultimately the word peace comes around him. It's like he is here all about peace. Peace, peace, peace. So hope that answered your question, some of you, the person who asked me that. Quickly, let's do it. Lenormand today. 17, which is the Stork. This is about download. This is about coming in. This is the gift. This is baby arriving. 17 boils down to number 8. That's our strength card as well. And the 17 card is the star, the hope after, some of the changes that we've just had. Queen of Hearts, which is Queen of Cups. But ultimately, I feel like we're dealing with something coming to us, a download. After yesterday, this new moon, I kept walking around yesterday just like pretending like I was taking off a backpack or taking off a robe, shedding what I needed to yesterday. I just kept doing that. Every time I would walk up the 3 flights of stairs to my office, I would just say, every step I shed anything I don't need to move forward. Their tarot card for today, lovers. Love is coming. Either a baby and pregnancy is coming for a couple, or the one you hope for and have been desiring and wish for is coming in. Now don't start looking. Don't start looking around every corner. Don't start just looking. Just continue your life. Are you kidding? The universe will have them bump into you. Literally, maybe in a car wreck. Nobody will get injured. But, the universe is conspiring in your favor. In your favor means what are you, thinking about, longing for? If you're worrying, the universe is going to conspire in that favor. So think high vibrational thoughts. Think positivity. If you're truly looking for someone, just, know that you are enough, know that you are complete as yourself, and vibrate high and just say, you know what, universe, I do desire to share my life with someone. I can feel their beautiful energy next to me. I don't care who it is, what they look like, anything. Leave all those details out. Because the universe is going to bring you someone you want. The universe is going to bring you someone you want to throw down and get it on with. They're not just going to bring you some, fat, balding person. They're going to bring you someone that you like. So just continue unless you're still at a place where you think you're fat, you think you're balding, because that energy about you is what you're going to attract. So if you keep attracting big old losers, then your energy about yourself, you think you're a big fat loser. So what you need to do is look in the mirror and be able to say, damn, I would throw myself down. So until you can find that true self-love, which then vibrates, and oh, look, here comes another beautiful person. But if you're going, I'm a big fat loser, This is me, wah, 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 and then you're just going to keep attracting big fat losers. Now, there's nothing wrong with a big fat loser. I've been a big fat loser. I might be one again. But the other thing too is I will say this. As I've resonated, and I've dated someone who, when I look at him, was not my ideal body weight, and they were an Adonis. And I've been, 40 pounds heavier than I am right now. So, but even when I dated someone who might not have been the ideal, there was just a beautiful attraction there. Would I change things? Yes, but it was okay. So there's that aspect too. So what I'm getting at is fall in love with yourself. Look in that mirror and be able to say, dang, you are a beautiful soul. And when you start vibrating at that level, you're going to attract another beautiful soul that you will fall in love with, if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking to be alone or find a big fat loser, you know what? They're going to keep coming. I've barely even had any coffee. So if you think I'm on a coffee high, I'm not. That new moon is over, and this is when I usually soar. Because yesterday was craziness. All right, 10, 11-minute video, plus with the intro and outro, it's going to be almost 12 minutes. So have an amazing day, people. This better post. Check out my website, intuitivemessenger.org. Let me tell you what, from the Terror Spread for Idiots, I found the path to peace, but actually I'm going to call it Finding Your Authentic Self. I need to write that down. That's good. Finding Your Authentic Self and Letting Go spread. So there are 2 spreads that I'm going to offer for this next month. Not together. You can purchase one or the other. But that will be my spread, Finding Your, I don't want to forget, Authentic Self. Those will be my 2 spreads that I'll offer for next month. That'll put it up on Saturday or Sunday. So mirror spread is still available today and maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might take it down. You guys have an amazing day. New moon is done. I feel the energy. I hope you do as well. Intuitivemessenger.org. Get connected to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.